I think we all know by now that Genshin Impact's community is pretty bad. It is pretty bad. They can be unhinged. As a whole, I personally think that Genshin's community is very wholesome. There's a lot of wholesome people, but the people who aren't, the very toxic people, are unfortunately very loud, as are with many communities like Twitter or now X.com, but I'm gonna still say Twitter because it is Twitter. Anyway, what we have here is a post from Reddit. Yes, Reddit, our lovely website, but it's about Scaramouche, or The Wanderer, and it's titled About Wanderer's Drama, a glimpse into Chinese toxic community. Now, to give you some background, the spark notes of this drama, this apparently started 8 months ago. I recently learned of it myself because, surprise, surprise, I don't really care about Scaramouche drama. And you might be thinking, why am I covering this? Well, I think this is kind of a funny topic. Not funny because it's like a laughing matter. What I'm about to cover is a very serious matter, but I'm laughing at the stupidity of some people's decisions. But some background is that apparently Scaramouche is very hated by those in the Chinese community, especially by the male players of Genshin Impact. And what this post goes over is that they feel, and they referring to the male players, feel very insecure about Scaramouche because he's a very edgy character, so they don't like him hurting their feelings. And the poster is saying that they have very fragile egos or fragile self-esteem, which I don't really buy, but again, I don't know what's true or what's not, so I'm just gonna take it with a grain of salt. You should also take everything with a grain of salt until you have evidence, and apparently there is some evidence, but I didn't really look at it because I'm not gonna go out of my way to do that. So just take everything with a grain of salt. But apparently they have very low self-esteem, so them being berated by Scara, because Scara is a very dark and edgy character, saying that you're worthless. Or is that Xiao? Maybe Xiao too. I mean, I don't know. But Scara does insult you a lot. Some people like it. I'm not one to judge. But, some people don't. And the people who don't in the Chinese community, some of them take it way too personally. First of all, Scara is not a real person. He is not real. He does not exist. So you shouldn't really take it that personally. Second of all, he just, he doesn't exist. I don't know where I was going with that. Like, it's not deep. It's not deep at all. He's a character created by HoYoverse and portrays a certain type of personality. Yeah, that's about it. But apparently some people get offended by this. And the original poster also says that it's a gender thing, how all the male characters are mad because Genshin is a for everybody type of game, meaning all genders, whereas Honkai Impact is generally geared towards more male type of characters because their playable characters are more female. I think it's only female, if I'm not mistaken. But Genshin is male and female characters, so they're all there. The post, it's a very long post with a lot of accusations that I don't know are true. I can believe some, I can't believe some other ones. You can read it for yourself, judge for yourself, always take it with a grain of salt. If you want to look into the evidence, you can, but I wouldn't really suggest or I wouldn't even suggest reading the post either because, well, it's pretty meaningless. Right? I mean, it's about Genshin Impact. Yeah. You can just watch the video and subscribe because I like subscribers. Yeah. But yeah, just enjoy the video. I mean, it's kind of goofy. Anyway, it just basically accuses the Chinese Genshin player base, especially I guess the male players, of doing terrible things like cyberbullying, doxing. And speaking of doxing, well, the original poster got doxed by the Chinese community. That is terrible. What piece of trash of a human being would do that? That's just terrible. And you know what's even worse? They're probably in their basement, dark, lights off, eating chips, probably the super unhealthy ones, drinking a super unhealthy drink, with their greasy hands typing in all this information, finding it, devoting time of their life, ruining a person's life just because they got criticized on Reddit and they got their feelings hurt on Reddit. Reddit of all places. They're spending their own time of their life trying to bully another person for criticizing them. And you know what? That's not helping your case. They're explaining all these bad things that you've done, and you're just affirming that by doxing the person. How stupid can you be? But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because people are stupid. I'm stupid, but some people are even stupider. Personally, I don't acknowledge you as a human if you dox somebody or, cyberbully somebody. Like, that's crazy. Why would you do that? You don't know this person. The most interaction you've had with them was over a Reddit post, and then you decide to leak their whole information on the internet just because they hurt your feelings. At first, I didn't believe their low self-esteem and that Skara was offensive to them because they had low self-esteem and a fragile ego. But given the doxing, I kind of believe that because you got hurt over a post on Reddit. So I would believe that you feel offended by Skara, a fictional character that doesn't exist, hurting your feelings and hating that fictional character. It's like, what are you going to do with that hate? Skara's not going to care about it because he doesn't exist. Who are you pointing your hate towards? Genshin Impact? Well, it's a game. It's a game. It has different personalities. It's a game. It's like hating an actor in the movie. Like, the actor is portraying a character, and let's say the character is a villain, but you don't like the villain because, well, the villain is bad. So it's reasonable that you don't like the villain. But then because of that, you don't like the actor as well, and you hate the actor so much that you despise the actor in real life. The actor was just doing their job, but you hate them for doing their job. It just doesn't make sense. People are weird, but don't be weird. And one way you can't be weird is subscribing to my channel. Yeah, that red subscribe button down below, that's an anti-weird button that you should press. And also like the video as well. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, bye-bye. I just wanted to talk about this because I found this pretty funny. Funny in a way that I laugh at the people who dox the original poster of the Redditor. They're pieces of trash. Maybe worse than trash. No, definitely worse than trash. Trash has more value than them in this world. Overall, moral of the story, don't be weird. Okay, bye-bye.